when I was a kid growing up, one of my favorite things to do was go to Sonics games with my dad. And Ray Allen was on the team. And he was my favorite athlete of all time. He's the reason why I wore number 34. And my Eastern Washington team got to play in the Key Arena, the same arena that the Supersonics played. And there's a clip of me hitting a three-pointer in front of my home bench. And it's very similar to one clip that I found of Ray Allen hitting a shot in the Key Arena back when he played for the Sonics. And I just always feel like that's a great reminder. I call it like a wink from God, that you can become who you look up to, even if it's just for a moment. If you keep that childlike spirit, things can happen in the world to show you that that spirit is valuable and can guide you to experiences that your childlike self wanted.
I always said if I was going to get one tattoo, it'd be this sport. When you're in elementary school, like, you have this feeling in your heart that you can do anything, chase anything, create anything. And like every time I come back here, I think of all like the other kids that I grew up with that had those same feelings of like, life is what we want to make it. And I feel like as you get older, and you get older, like you start feeling like your only responsibility to life is learning whatever they're telling you to learn, and like understanding like the adult stuff of life, you know, that you were talking about. When I think there's also a deep responsibility to keep that wonderment and that feeling that you are limitless and you can do anything, you can make anything possible. There's that feeling of like wonderment that you had as a kid that everyone knows, like they felt it, where it went beyond like your analytical mind. It went beyond what you thought was possible for yourself. And it didn't even mean basketball for me. It just meant like life was this big grand thing that you could go chase anything you wanted. And it's like safe to do that. It's like you can safely explore that. Whereas now it feels like if you're in the unknown, it's scary. Like you're behind, or you should be doing something else, or you should know more, you should do something else. And it's like, before my senior season of college basketball, remember I told you I didn't train? All I did was come to this court, and I would just try to tap into that spirit of young Will. And I would just be like imagining myself playing as young Will, like how he would feel out here. And just, instead of just playing traditional basketball, the skill work that I've done all my life, I just started to mess around and do things that weren't me. I would pretend like I'm a big guy. I'm telling you, I didn't train one time, and I had all conference honors, had the highest scoring per game average.
Where? Look on the court. He's right there. He has the ball. Yell it louder. Yell it louder. Say, "Go, Will."
Go, Will. Go, Will. Go, Will. Go, Will.
And I didn't train a single bit other than on this mini hoop. And I think there was that spirit, that wonderment that came from it. A level of joy, a level of like passion that I feel like so many kids lose. And I know I lost it, couldn't find it, and like seek for it, that feeling. And it comes back every once in a while. It'll be like a sixth sense. It'll be like, oh, I'm back in that elementary mindset, that mindset of like life is creative and abundant. Everybody go follow your dreams. Life is safe to explore. And then there's times where the scarcity mindset comes back, where I feel like I'm behind, or I don't know something, or I did something wrong back in high school or college or whatever. And it's like, man, we're all just kids playing in this infinite world. And when we go through school and we have possibilities thrown at us and responsibilities thrown at us, it's like, that still doesn't need to transcend the piece of your heart that knows anything is possible. And I think that's why basketball was so fun to pursue, because from the outside looking in, I probably wasn't possible to do the goals that I set. Like, there was a lot of stuff that probably people could have said weren't possible, and yet it always felt like in my coding, in my being, there was the deepest belief that no one could ever tell me it wasn't going to happen. Whatever goal I set for basketball, you always had it in you, you know? So, that's it, man.